Emily and Kobe seemed to be doing great on this season of 90 Day Fiancé until it all came crashing down when Emily found out that she was pregnant again right after Kobe came to America, and you'll never believe the truth about Emily and Kobe's second baby. So it has finally been confirmed, you guys. After months of speculation, it turns out that Emily and Kobe got pregnant again after they had Coben in 2019, and in a recent episode of 90 Day Fiancé, we all saw Emily take 2 pregnancy tests while she was at a pharmacy with Kobe, and both of her tests turned out positive. And we know that they weren't really trying to have a child because they have a lot of crazy things going on, but let's face it, they didn't really do much or anything at all to make sure that that doesn't even happen. And now that they've confirmed their biggest fear, they seem to have 2 different opinions on the pregnancy. I mean, sure, they were both disappointed in themselves, shocker, but Emily seems to be more okay with the entire situation than Kobe. And now I know what some of you guys will say, yeah, she did admit that it wasn't the right time, to them to have a second child at all. And I mean, her nanny job can barely afford to pay their bills. And then there's Kobe, who isn't even allowed to work in the United States yet. And then there's this huge issue with them still living at, her parents' basement. And I mean, Emily and Kobe are more or less completely dependent on Emily's parents, and it was pretty obvious to both of them that Emily's parents would be very disappointed in them, probably because they did the one thing her parents asked them not to do, and I can't even imagine how her parents are going to react to this. But one thing I do know is that their reaction isn't going to be good, and Kobe seems to know this too, because he seemed visibly scared right after Emily told him that she was pregnant again, and he didn't even try to hide his fear. He made it crystal clear that he's so afraid, especially because of what her family's going to think of him, and apparently he thinks that they, see him as some Cameroonian guy that's just interested in having kids without setting up a bright future for them. And the crazy thing is, he might just be right. But Emily doesn't seem to like Kobe's lack of enthusiasm. Apparently, she expected Kobe to be a bit more excited at the fact that they're expecting another child, since he loves children so much. And I mean, I get where Kobe's coming from. The timing is totally terrible and off, and everything is just crazy for them. But that didn't stop Emily from getting hurt because he wasn't excited. And honestly, Emily's reaction to this seemed a little off to me too. And I mean, she clearly wasn't happy about their second pregnancy, so why did she expect Kobe to be happy about it either? But anyway, I don't seem to be the only one that thinks Emily's behavior was off. And I just might know why. Apparently, sometime in the past, Emily said that she wanted a bunch of kids, and then there's the fact that her parents told her on a couple of occasions that, they will support her in any decision that she makes. So who knows, maybe having another child after they told her not to have another child will be one of those situations where they will support her, and I honestly cannot wait to see her parents' reaction when they hear the news, even though we'll be a couple of months late to the party since they filmed the show a while back. And I'm also pretty sure that Emily has already given birth to the baby, and because of their contract, they aren't allowed to say anything about it yet. But so far, the only public post Emily has made concerning her second pregnancy is a video clip she posted on her Instagram page, and in the video, Coben sat next to a sonogram of the baby, and he wore a t-shirt that says "Promoted to Big Brother." But that didn't stop the internet from finding pictures of the two of them with the new baby, a girl, while filming the 90 Day Fiancé tell-all last month. So it's safe to say that it all worked out one way or another. But how long do you guys think we're going to have to wait before we actually get to see Emily and Kobe's second baby? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And like always, if you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor, that like, follow, share, subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.